morning. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
It occurs to me to wonder, what would you be doing? Okay, you're heading into a weekend, in this case, a Christmas weekend. What would you be doing if it were, I don't know, not going to be 9 degrees over the weekend? What would a normal, for lack of a better way to use that word, and I know that that's a floating and a moving target, but what would you be doing different? What are you doing different now than you would be doing otherwise?
So we are actually preparing to have more spaces available for people to get them out of the cold. Our women's shelter has been open since October 31st, and we're going to be adding space so that we can actually have more women come in out of the cold, so that we will have space. That will open up on Friday. So that would be probably an additional 9 to 10 beds that would be open up. We have gotten some cots from the Red Cross, and we're very grateful that they're helping us with cots so that we can get more women out. And we're also opening up a space so that we can help the men as well. The men's shelter is unfortunately still not open yet, just due to a multitude of various issues with the shelter space. But we're opening up a space so that we can get at least 15 to 20 men out of the cold. I mean, it's not a lot, but it is something that we're definitely seeking so that we can help more people to be safe during this terrible weather that's coming.
All right. So, and working from memory here, that would get you close. You're adding the additional cots and spaces, men and women. That gets you close to what, about 100 people you could accommodate?
Yes.
So something close to 100 people who can find shelter there. I know the bigger vision off North Avenue. Now, I don't know what they're doing by way of adding capacity, but what their current capacity, their static capacity, if you will, is around 3 dozen. That's you take the homeless population, whatever it may be. That obviously leaves a lot of folks who are going to be out in the cold, and we're going to be praying that something can be done to help them. Meantime, in terms of materials, you mentioned, Lieutenant Greenland, you're getting cots from the Red Cross. We have been taking blankets down to the bigger vision. What do you need in that regard? Blankets, what else?
Blankets, sheets, whatever people can give us to help us with the need that it is going to exist. We just want to be a part of the solution to make sure that we're helping to keep our neighbors safe during this inclement weather, because this is not weather that people in Georgia are used to, and we know that it's going to be scary, and we just don't want to see anybody die or get hurt during this weather. So we're just doing, so whatever people can bring, blankets, sheets, hand warmers, foot warmers, socks, whatever people can bring, and pillows, that would also be very helpful.
What about food? How are you stocked for food and water?
Oh, we definitely have food, but we will not turn away donations of food. We have food. We have a lot of people who consistently give to us, and we're very grateful for those people who give to us. So we have a great relationship with the food bank as well. So we definitely make some orders with some regularity and to make sure that we have stock of water, etc. But we will not turn away donation of food, because whatever we have that we get, we always turn it right around. We jazz it up, as my wife would say, and make sure that we can serve it and make sure it's a great meal for the people who come to us.
Again, Lieutenant Sheldon Greenland, Salvation Army. Folks who have those things to bring, the blankets, the food, whatever it may be, just drive up there to your shelter, your facility on Hawthorne? What do folks do with it?
Yes, they could come right to Hawthorne Avenue, right there on 484 Hawthorne Avenue, and we will gladly accept those donations. We actually received some blankets not too long ago. I should say, as recently as yesterday, someone brought some blankets in, and we're getting ready to utilize all of those things as we open up the warming shelter so that we can help people get out of the cold for this really terrible inclement weather. But I just want to say thank you to the public for their generous donations through the bell ringing, and we're looking forward to just utilizing those funds so that we can continue to help the people in our community of Athens.
Yeah, we met you and your wife in our studio, I don't know, a month ago, and found that you folks had come down from West Virginia, had worked up there, Salvation Army work up there. It gets plenty cold up there. I mean, what we're going to get here, I don't want to say routine, but you would deal with it more often up there than here.
Absolutely.
This is your first real taste of it here. We're talking about wind chills below zero in a lot of places. What's it like up there when it gets cold? You're more acclimated, I suppose, but still I'm sure a problem.
It is a problem, but we definitely do have a homeless population. We had a homeless population there that we definitely opened up a warming shelter as well too, to make sure that we could help accommodate folks who are should I say, who did not have the resources to stay warm. It's very important there, as it is here, that we open up and accommodate as many people as we can to keep people safe. Because, sometimes life happens, things happen, people just don't have the resources to do the necessary things that they need to do. And that's why the Salvation Army exists. We exist to help others. We don't always have the resources to do everything, and that's why we need other people who have the resources to step in and to help as well.
And by the way, speaking to you reminds me that I'm going to be seeing you folks this afternoon, actually late this morning. I'm going to be ringing the Salvation Army kettlebell, 11 until 2 at the Hobby Lobby there off Jennings Mill.
Yes, sir. We're very grateful for all the volunteers, all the various service groups, all the schools, all the associations who have gone out and ring the bell for us. People need to remember that all the money that's raised here in Athens stays here in Athens to help the people in Athens. So we're extremely grateful. And I have some good news. I think we are going to hit our target, which was $150,000. But people can still mail checks into 484 Hawthorne Avenue, the Salvation Army, and we will gladly accept it because we're still having some issues with our men's shelter. But we're getting close. And we're looking forward to being at full capacity, so we can continue to serve the people of Athens with excellence.
Outstanding. Doing God's work, Lieutenant Sheldon Greenland, Salvation Army of Athens. Thanks so much for your time this morning. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you, Tim, and thank you to everyone.
And by the way, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you as well.
At Family Dollar, we know you want more to enjoy your summer. Delight your family with our great assortment of ice cream and frozen treats. Family Dollar, helping you do more.